Hello guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a haul and tutorial. I'm going to be sharing with you all these really amazing products that I got from Nordstrom Rack. Today's video is filmed in partnership with Nordstrom Rack, so all the products I'm going to be sharing with you in this haul and tutorial are going to be available from Nordstrom Rack, and I'm really excited because a ton of these products are super popular, but I haven't actually gotten around to trying them myself. So I'm very excited to try them for the first time on camera with you guys. Before we get into it, please make sure that you give this video a thumbs up and that you subscribe to my channel, and also make sure that you guys come follow me on Instagram because I am on Instagram when I'm not on YouTube, and that's all the stuff I wanted to say. So now we can get into the haul. I have so much fun stuff that I'm excited to share with you guys. The first thing is actually a little face palette from Bobbi Brown, and this is super cool because it comes with a foundation. Now this is actually the Bobbi Brown Skin Stick Foundation, which I personally love. So very excited that that comes in the palette, and then you get a concealer, a peach toned corrector, a bronzing powder, and then this is actually like a setting powder. I think it's supposed to be pretty translucent. It says it's a sheer pressed powder, so that's gonna be like our main base product. I also did get a primer, which I've never used. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer in Radiance with hyaluronic acid. Now this one actually comes in a tub, and look at how pretty that is. It's like a really gorgeous gold shimmer shade. And then I got two MAC paint pots. I've used this type of product from several other brands, but I've never actually used a MAC paint pot, so very excited to try these. I got the one in the shade Taylor Gray, which is like a little bit more of a neutral gray tone, and then this one, which is in the shade Quite Natural, which looks like a really pretty kind of like warmer cocoa brown. So we have a cool toned one and a warm toned one. The eyeshadow palette that I got, I'm very excited about. I got the Smashbox Double Exposure palette. I love the full exposure palette, so can't wait to try this one with you guys. A little bit more of deeper, warmer tones than the first original one, and then it also comes with a brush. Smashbox eyeshadow brushes are awesome, so very excited about that. I got a really unique looking eyeliner. So this is from Stila. It is the Got Inked Cushion Eyeliner in Obsidian Black. And it's actually an eyeliner gel, but it has a little cushion inside of it. So I was like, that's too cool to not try. I have to try this. Now I also got an OFRA highlight. Everybody talks about OFRA highlights. I've actually never tried OFRA highlights. I've tried their liquid lipsticks. So I'm excited to try the highlight because everybody always talks about how pigmented and amazing and creamy these are. I got this one, which is the shade Rodeo Drive, a really pretty champagne gold. And I just want to like touch it. Wow. Very, very, very intense. These can probably be pretty blinding. Yeah. Really strong highlight. I did get a mascara from MAC. This is the MAC Pro Beyond Twisted Lash, and this one is crazy because look at the handle. It bends, the handle of the wand. It's like, and then for lips, I did get 3 of the MAC Versacolor stains. They look like this. I've never used them, but they're like little gloss stain hybrid products. Very excited to try these. 3 really pretty colors. So we got the shade Long Live the Night, which is like a little bit more of a nude, true beige one. And then we got Energy Shot, which has a little bit more of a pinky peach undertone to it. And then this one in the shade Always and Forever, which looks to be like a coral. Oh yeah, that's definitely a coral. All right, so zoomed you guys in. Let's get started off with this Smashbox Radiance Primer. I think, though, I might have tried this. I'm not positive. But I feel like I have. I don't know. I tried to pick only products that I haven't tried. Look how pretty this is. I'm going to dot this all over my face. Use a little bit more. I'm going to use a little bit extra because I want to be super glowy. Just blend that into the skin. And also, it creates such a subtle sheen that I'm afraid if I don't use a little bit more, it won't peek out from the foundation as much. I seriously think that created such a pretty, like, light glow. I'm excited to put a little bit of foundation on top just to even out my skin tone. So like I said, I'm using the Skin Stick foundation in Honey. This is one of my all-time favorite foundations, and the fact that it comes in like a little palette like this is so convenient because you have everything that you would need. And I'm just like dotting the brush in there, and I'm gonna slowly kind of swirl and buff it all over the skin. Sometimes I'll use a sponge with this foundation, but for me personally, I really like using a brush with foundations that are super creamy like this because I feel like you can really get them worked into the skin and looking as natural as possible. Whereas with liquid foundations, most of the time I do like to use a sponge. But for something creamy like this Bobbi Brown foundation, I really just want to work it in with a brush so I can get it nice and all over the skin. I also did take it on the eyelids because I want to use this to kind of prep and prime my eyes for a little bit of shadow. I'm next going to be taking a little bit of the peach corrector on my fingers, and I'm just going to dot this like right under my eyes, blend it in with my finger first. I'm going to use a little bit more, pop that on the outer corner of the eyes. And then I'm taking the concealer on my finger as well. I'm using a little bit more of the concealer, and I'm gonna pop that right under my eyes on top of the peach corrector. Now we can go into eyeshadows. I'm so excited. I am gonna get started off by just kind of prepping my eye with a little bit of this Quite Natural Pro Longwear Paint Pot. I'm just gonna pick it up on my finger and apply it to my eyelid. It's quite darker than I thought. I thought it was going to be a little bit lighter, so I'm going to keep this closer to the eyelid just so we're not pulling the dark color up too high. So for the eyeshadow look, I'm going to be using the Smashbox Double Exposure Palette, and so excited to play with some of these colors. So to just kind of create a transition shade, make things a little bit easier to blend out, I am going to go in with this shade right here, which I believe is Nude. And I'm just going to work that into the crease of my eye, just so we have something to help us blend out the shades if we use something darker. We're going to go in with this shade right here called Throwback, and then Rustic. So I'm going to pick up some of Throwback and just concentrate this kind of on the outer corner of the eye, like right there, and slowly pull that inward. Just softly get that into the crease. Okay, now we're going to use that shade Throwback and kind of put that in the crease. I don't want to pull it too high just because I don't want this look to be too dark. But I want to just get that crease a little bit deepened up. Now I'm going to use this purple shade right here, which is in the shade Black Backlit. And I'm just going to lightly tap this on my eyelid. It's like a really pretty sparkly eggplant purple, but has a strong kind of, you know, gray undertone to it. It's a little bit more cool toned. I'm also just like trying to blend out the line so it's a little bit more soft. Now I'm going to take this shade right here, which is called Obsidian, and I'm just going to lightly apply this to the outer corner just for like a little bit of added intensity. I'm just kind of packing the color there so I get the pigment, but then I'm going to blend it out with a brush just so it's a little bit softer, just like that. And then taking like a small blending brush, I'm just gonna blend that out a bit. And now I'm just using like a smaller brush with that shadow on it just to kind of shape out the outer corner so I have a little bit more precision. And then let's start working on the lower lash line. You're gonna wanna use something that's a little bit more stiff, just so that you can kind of control the pigments of the shadows. If you use something that's a little bit too loose in bristles for a brush, the pigments will kind of fly around. You'll have a lot more fallout. You'll have to do a lot more patchwork with concealer and foundation. So for the lower lash line, I am going to start off with this nude shade. And then I'm gonna do the Obsidian shade again. Picking up a little bit of product. These are super pigmented. You don't need a lot of shadow. I'm just going to apply that all the way from the outer corner to the inner corner. Okay guys, I'm actually so excited to try this Stila eyeliner. This is the cushion eyeliner. As you guys can see, the little cushion is right there. So I'm going to be using one of these little angled eyeshadow brushes just so I can have as much precision as possible. Let's see. Oh, that's so crazy. Just like sticking it in there. And then we're gonna apply it. Let's see how this goes, guys. That's so crazy. I thought it was gonna be more like a gel, but it's actually just like a liquid liner. It's not thick at all, it's super fluid. Okay, same thing to this eye. So now I'm gonna do bronzer. I'm going to be using Tawny Bronze from Bobbi Brown. Just gonna pick that up on my brush. And I'm just gonna lightly apply a little bit of bronzer. I don't wanna over bronze, especially because my eyeshadow is a little bit more dramatic. And I want to keep the face light and fresh, especially when I do really dramatic looks like this. I just don't like the face to be overpoweringly bronzed or contoured or highlighted. I want all the attention to be on the smoky eye itself. Now for the exciting part, we are going to try the OFRA highlight in Rodeo Drive. I'm so excited to try this, but I want this to be a little bit more of a soft, diffused highlight rather than, you know, super intense. So I'm gonna take like a little stippling brush like this and just kind of lightly stipple it into the highlighter, and hopefully this doesn't turn out too overpowering. And I'm just gonna kind of, oh wow, that's so pretty, guys. It looks wet. It makes your skin look like it has like this gorgeous wet reflective sheen. I'm obsessed with that. So pretty, you guys. I'm gonna kind of like lightly strobe my face, just like this. Mascara time. I'm going to first just give my lashes a good curl. Guys, seriously, this mascara is so cool. I can't get over that. Let's apply. I'm kind of applying it in a little bit of like a rolling motion because I really do like the way that looks, like this. I really like it in terms of the length and the volume. You guys can see it made my lashes look super long, but it's not like very volumizing or it doesn't create a wispy dramatic effect. It's just a lot of length and some volume. So I actually do really like that because it's a different effect than a lot of the mascaras I typically go for. Now for lips, we get to choose from these three, and honestly, I think I'm gonna go with this one, which is in the shade Long Live the Night. Oh, those smell so good. Vanilla. Okay, so I'm just going to, I've never used these. It's so sheer. Oh, guys, look, it's deepening up. It definitely deepened up to be more like this shade on the lips, but I actually really, really like this, guys. It feels so nice and light and kind of like jelly on the lips. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. First impression regarding all of these products is 2 thumbs up. I really initially like all these products. Of course, they are something that I have to try out through multiple conditions to really see how they perform for myself. But in terms of everything, first time, loved it all. If you guys are interested in shopping these products from Nordstrom Rack, I will have links listed in the description box, and I'll have all the information regarding these products. Just everything that you guys want to know will be in the description box down below. And I will also have my Snapchat, my Instagram, and my Twitter in the description box as well. So don't forget to come follow me on there, guys. And please be sure to just leave some comments down below and talk to me, because I love talking to you guys. And I will see you on Instagram when I'm not on here, and then I will also literally see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching this one. Bye guys!